What is going on, guys? So sorry about that little freak out right there, but you know, sometimes you just have to make things exciting, because I don't give two shits. Anyways, today's topic, well, it's a very simple topic, and it's one that I've gotten complained about probably a few times when I make the card videos on how OCG cards are important, because we're not going to get it for later, bro. Why do you need to know about it? Stop telling us about cards that ain't coming out. Well, guess what? The reason you know about cards that are coming out later that are English is half of the time because the OCG ones have already gone over thousands of times. Let's think. Let's just review. This happened tons of times, but let's just review some big ones. Dragon Rollers. Everybody already knew how they played and played out and talked about them and already knew how big of a deal they were before they came out. People are already working on ways to beat them. So, would you rather have a deck just be flash hit and, you know, people have to figure out how to beat it, or would you rather know about it? And now, with my argument for that is if you want the surprise factor, that's fine. But you guess what? If you want knowledge of the game and you want to know what's about to come out, it's going to be OCG first. Sometimes the OCG cards don't come to TCG, but a lot of the times they do because they get the cards first. So, yeah, of course going over it is going to be helpful. I don't fucking understand the thought process in this statement. And yes, I understand. If the card isn't in like an actual set we're getting, sometimes even when it is in a set, we won't get it. I forget what card it was. There was this card that I really wanted, but it didn't come in our set. It doesn't even matter. It happens. But the thing is with that you also forget, if it comes in an OCG like side premium pack thing or whatever they have that's differently named and that we don't get it here, is usually turned into like the Gold Series or some random other packs or a tin promo or something like that. Usually not tin promos. Tin promos are usually reprints. But with like Belze, the Dragon Necros like Zombie Fusion and a few other cards that came out in the Return of the Bling thing, or was it the Bling? I forget. The Gold Series. It doesn't even matter, okay? But we got those, and they were originally OCG, and we never had them before. And that's the same idea. So a lot of OCG cards that we don't get in specific sets, we get later in odd sets. Like the new Battle and Boxer card just came out in that new holographic super star pack. Not a star pack. I don't follow packs as much anymore, but that new Battle and Boxer XYZ just came out, and that's been out in a while, the OCG. We get cards eventually, so having knowledge about it doesn't hurt anybody or anything. We might get it really soon, we might not get it for a year and a half. But either way, you have knowledge of the card and what it does. Sometimes the English translation changes what it does a little bit, not all the time, but sometimes it does. But even then, you still, it's never usually like game-changing of what the description is. It's usually pretty much the same card. So why is it so wrong for me to know about a good card or an interesting card or a fun card off the bat? I never understood that. What's the big deal? What is the problem? Or am I not allowed? Am I not allowed? No, it doesn't matter. I get some people's thought of it, but like I said, I like to know about it. Some people also like to know about it, so I share what I'm knowing or what I'm finding out to everybody, or what I liked about it. So that's why I share cards. I haven't shared a card in probably a couple weeks now, but that's why I do videos. Okay, that's why the OCG news cards are important. So the OCG is important to that. Also, another person that doesn't like reviewing OCG formats, this has nothing to do about the cards, but we're ending on the video. OCG formats and deck profiles sometimes influence our deck profiles in games, and vice versa. Well, I don't know about vice versa, they might not go after ours, but it can help you find out strategies that maybe they haven't talked about here, or interesting decks. The OCG is important even though we can't play against it, it has its own place. And its place helps us. And that's all I have to say about that. So guys, I want you to let me know down below. Do you think me covering, or anybody covering for that, and since OCG cards is completely pointless, there is no point to it, or do you think it is very helpful, and same with the formats? Do you think OCG formats is like helpful and beneficial to us, or do you think it doesn't? So let me know down below, and I'll see you guys later.